All right, what do we got here? Bill Ackman, who Zohran Mamdani has brought up before, sort of during debates and whatnot. And who the fuck is this guy exactly? CEO Perishing Square, co-trustee Perishing Square Funding. Who's this man? Let me get like a quick little profile. This guy, he's been like real fucking upset about Zohran Mamdani, talking about how he like wants to move out or something. I don't know. He's backing Eric Adams. That's gonna really work. What do you got here? He's a GOP funder. Ah, interesting. Born in New York. American billionaire hedge fund manager. Well, he's a hedge fund manager. Don't think I really need to go any further than that. Net worth is estimated $9.1 billion. Oh, he's a prolific philanthropist and a signatory of the Giving Pledge, committing to giving away at least 50% of his wealth by the end of his life to charitable causes. Very cool. Yeah. He's a longtime donor to Democratic candidates and organizations, but he endorsed Donald Trump in 2024. Has expressed public support for Israel's actions in Gaza, of course, and has demanded the publication of the names of Harvard students, including involved in signing a letter condemning statements from Israeli officials. Okay, so as expected from a billionaire hedge fund manager, he's a demon. Okay, cool, lovely, demon. And he's upset about Zohran Mamdani, as expected. So let's see, is this fucking dumbass gonna try to rat fuck? I don't know, maybe with like the help of the Democrats. How is he gonna try to rat fuck Zohran Mamdani? Let's take a look at this fucking demon. I woke this morning gravely concerned about New York City. I thought, what has New York City become that an avowed socialist who has supported defunding the police? He has not. He has just said he wants the police to not do social workers' jobs, making their job easier, basically, but sure. Whose solution to lowering food prices is city-owned supermarkets. Yeah, because guess what? If the profit motive is eliminated from something that has inelastic fucking demand, whoa, prices are naturally going to go down. Crazy. There's like literally a fucking town in Florida that does this because it would have been a food desert otherwise. It's fucking stupid. Who doesn't understand that freezing rents will only reduce the supply of housing? How the fuck does it do that? It's just gonna make it easier for people to be able to fucking pay their fucking rents because no one can fucking pay it as is. You just want more housing to be built so then you can have housing developers be able to get more money from rent. You are okay with the profit motive and things that should not have the profit motive. That's literally it. Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me that there's a bunch of small rural towns that have their own city-owned grocery stores, because otherwise they're not going to have a grocery store, because you can't make a profit from there. It's fucking stupid. Who has no experience in managing an organization, let alone a city with $1 billion+ budget and $2 trillion economy. Bro, there's like people that he's going to have in his cabinet. Does he think like the mayor is the main guy who just like picks and chooses like what is managed in the budget of a fucking goddamn city? Like, that's not how that works. There's people who do that for you in your administration, but whatever, dumbass. He's just mad that he's gonna get taxed. What is the little baby man here just mad that he's gonna get taxed? Aw, poor baby man. And who believes chants for globalizing the Antifada are acceptable wins the Democratic primary. He didn't chant globalize the Antifada. He talked about how he has a problem with the statement of globalizing the term Antifada because it gets often twisted and manipulated to mean other things, which is true. Just like what you're doing with the term Antifada right now, you fucking dumbass. After speaking to those who supported Zohran Mamdani, I believe that he won the primary largely not due to his policies, but rather because he's a superb politician who ran a remarkable, inspiring campaign. Nah, bro. It's because he's advocating for things that people want, and he actually believes in stuff. You're just mad that he believes in stuff. He's intelligent, articulate, young, and charming, and has successfully played down incriminating Twitter posts and statements from the past. Like what? Okay, whatever. Pitching a joyful campaign of unity, and he won because the competition was very weak. His best competitors sat back and did not really run a real campaign, relying on name recognition, early favorability polling, and keeping a low profile to make it through. Okay, but the problem is that if Cuomo were to open his fucking mouth, he would trip over himself, and it would do fucking terribly for him. Like, what would Cuomo even talk about? How there's a lot of anti-Semitism and there should be more cops in New York? That's going to be a really popular message that's going to effectively win over a lot of younger voters, which New York mostly consists of now. Not a strategy that I have seen ever work, but so be it. The Democratic primary voter is clearly tired of Democratic politics. What makes you say that? Of the past and its aging over-the-hill leadership who isn't. As a case in point, how embarrassing is it to watch aging Dems fall in line with their tweets of support from Mamdani? They just congratulated him. They didn't endorse him or anything, you fucking moron. You supported Trump in 2024. Like, you're not even a fucking Democrat. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you so fucking triggered about this? So far, like, I'm seeing just a very triggered little baby man here. As they desperately try to defend their seats from the far left? Huh? Okay. And therefore, without any real competition, Zohran's attractive personal qualities and campaign skills magically make him the candidate of the future. The problem, however, is that his policies would be disastrous for New York City. Sure, let's see the argument here. Socialism has no place in the economic capital of our country. The ability for New York City to offer services for the poor and needy, let alone the average New Yorker, is entirely dependent on New York being a business-friendly environment. Oh, that's the main fucking problem, is the fact that New York is a business-fucking-friendly environment. People can't afford rents in New York because it is so fucking developer-friendly, you fucking moron. Because they keep raising the prices of rents of apartments and other living areas higher and fucking higher. It's all the fucking, like, dumb fuck abunda shit, okay? There's all fucking stupid 3IQ abunda nonsense, okay? The problem with the abunda agenda is the fact that the only way that developers are going to like build particular housing is if that they are guaranteed to be able to get a profit from building those fucking developments of housing. That's what they want. The profit motive is the first thing in mind with them. And like I've said before, things that have inelastic demand should not have a fucking profit motive. So as far as I'm concerned, you should just like cope and seethe about it. Like, mauled? Oh no. Maybe New York will finally be an equitable place for people that are living in it, because it is people that make the city run, not fucking stupid, dumbass, like, billion-dollar businesses that exist there. In a place where wealthy residents are willing to spend 183 days and assume the associated tax burden. Unfortunately, both have already started making arrangements for the exits. Mamdani is right that much about New York City is broken. The city has gotten much less safe, while the cost of living has become increasingly unattainable for many. New York crime rate. Hey, Bill, what's this? Bill? Crime rates up in New York? Well, apparently the New York.gov site from the NYPD disagrees with this. What happened? What happened? What happened? I thought crime was up. There was a lot of crime going on in New York City. What happened? Aw, poor Bubby. Commissioner Jessica S. Tisch today announced that 2024 concluded with a nearly 3% reduction in overall index crime, which equates to 3,662 fewer incidents and thousands of fewer victims of violence and disorder across the 5 boroughs. I thought crime was up. What happened? Oh, it's bullshit. Who would have thought? Something that he can, like, schizophrenically complain about. Whatever. Has become increasingly untenable for many. We pay more for less. Unfortunately, his headline campaign promises of frozen rents and cheaper food from city-owned markets, among others, are certain to fail. Okay, let's see. A mayor who disrespects the NYPD and has called for their defunding will get less effective policing. Okay. This is just a fucking lie. Zohran Mamdani has not advocated for defunding the police during his campaign. The only things that he has said is that he wants the police to do less work, basically. To not have to do the work of social workers. To not have to do the work of, cleaning up the fucking streets of, like, homeless people. That's for paramedics to do that kind of shit. And social workers to do that. He wants the police to be able to go out and solve violent crime, which is what the police is meant to do. But Bill Ackman is okay with the police going around and just, I don't know, raping and pillaging tent cities or something. Like, that's what Bill Ackman is okay with this. And Bratton's broken window theory will operate in reverse. A mayor who condones hate speech will incentivize more hate speech and violence. What kind of hate speech is Zohran Mamdani condoning? Is this more like stupid, globalized Antifada shit? Stupid, whatever, idiot. Words matter, and yes, they can inspire people to kill, as we have recently tragically seen in our country and around the world. New York City under Mamdani is about to become much more dangerous and economically unviable. Again, he still has not really presented the argument whatsoever in terms of why it would be more economically unviable. He just mentioned Zoran's sort of policies and not any counter arguments to those fucking policies. So, I think he's just, I don't know, it's like so far, it's like skill issue, cope, seethe, mauled, dilate, sucks to suck, you fucking loser, pay your fucking taxes, fuck you, you stupid bitch. Unlike our federal government, New York City cannot print money, and this federal government won't bail New York City out if things get bad. In fact, Mamdani would be a windfall for the Republican Party as New York becomes another failed major city run by Democrats along Seattle, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and all, as Senator Fetterman so eloquently stated today. Yeah, dude, totally. Fucking John Fetterman, that decrepit ogre. I describe it as Christmas in July for the GOP. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Karen Bass is not, like, a raving leftist? What do you fucking mean? The Chicago mayor is also not, like, a fucking leftist? He's, like, a progressive. He's, like, a liberal progressive. The only one who's, like, an out and about fucking socialist is just Zohran Mamdani of all these people. Boy Meets Minnie... Is Boy Meets Minnie here? Like, does he know anything about the fucking San Francisco mayor? Like, literally, Boy Meets Minnie just said that San Francisco is neoliberal as fuck. Like what the fuck is this man cooking? What does he mean? The only one who's like a liberal progressive out of all these people would be the Chicago mayor, and there's like very difficult extenuating circumstances for as to why he's been having fucking problems in Chicago with his like approval rating and everything. It's fucking stupid. So why did I become optimistic later this morning? The answer is that New York City has woken up in the last 24 hours. The substantial majority of New York City residents understand that socialism is a failed system, that rent freezes will destroy our housing base and shrink the affordable housing supply while killing new construction, and that an anti-capitalist mayor will destroy jobs and cause businesses and wealthy taxpayers that have enabled New York City to balance the budget to move elsewhere. Again, what is the fucking evidence that for any of this? Like, where's the stats? What's the statistics? What's the evidence for any of this? Like, and New York City residents understand, like, when the fuck did they say any of this? It's very fucking stupid. I bet Chicago's mayor's polling is up under Trump now. Lol. Certainly, I like him more. Well, is what it is. If 100 or so of the highest taxpayers in my industry chose to spend 183 days elsewhere, it could reduce New York State's and city tax revenues by about $5 to $10 billion or more. And that's just my industry. Think Ken Griffin living in Chicago from Miami on steroids. Like, the thing is that you're not going to fucking leave New York. Like you even said before, New York will still remain the financial capital of the fucking world. You motherfuckers are never going to fucking leave that because, again, you need to be able to have close access to that financial fucking capital. What the fuck do you mean? You motherfuckers are never going to fucking leave because you can't afford to leave, because if you do, you'll get completely fucking rat fucked. And even Zohran Mamdani and his policies have already, well, you know, established contingencies if you even think about fucking leaving. You do any fucking business in fucking New York under Zohran Mamdani, he's still gonna fucking tax you. Cope and fucking seethe about it. The good news is that there are other charismatic, intelligent, articulate, handsome, young, charming, young yet more experienced, and importantly, more centrist politicians. Yes, Because everyone wants a centrist politician. You fucking loser. You literally just said why people don't like the fucking Democrats right now. And you're okay with fucking more centrist politicians? What he means by that is that he wants more right-leaning politicians who are New York residents eligible for office. There are also extremely talented members of the New York business community who could be superb mayors. Bloomberg being the reference standard for the past. No one fucking likes Michael Bloomberg. Like, what the fuck are you, like, what do you mean? Yeah, like, it's all just the hedge fund managers being mad. He's just mad. And the setup is extremely attractive for a run for mayor. There are only 132 days until the election, which means the commitment of time to run is de minimis. Minimis? Whatever. This will be the most closely watched mayoral election in New York City in decades, perhaps ever, which particularly in the social media and podcast era creates the opportunity for a new candidate to garner immediate name recognition, enormous media interest, and the visibility needed to get elected. Importantly, there are hundreds of millions of dollars of capital available to back a competitor to Mamdani. I wonder why he's saying this. They're just gonna try to sink in more money into some other fucking like dumbass. Like what? Who? Fucking Eric Adams? Who the fuck else is going to go up there? Like who? Yeah, so far it's still just stupid, sexy Zohran. No, he's so stupid and sexy. That can be put together overnight. Believe me, I'm the text streams in the WhatsApp groups, so that a great alternative candidate won't have to spend any time raising funds. This is actually fucking insane. He's just straight up admitting it, saying like, we will do everything possible to just rat fuck Zohran Mamdani. Like that, he's giving away the game. He's just giving away the game. Fucking Zohran should take this fucking thread. And guess what? He literally fucking posted this on his fucking page. Just fucking post this line alone right here. Just take this, make a fucking ad, easy, done. Talk about like, yeah, whoever Bill Ackman is supporting, this is the billionaire fucking back candidate who no one fucking likes. Fuck that guy. So if the right candidate would raise his or her hand tomorrow, the funds will pour in. I'm sure that Michael Bloomberg will share his how to win the mayorally IP and deliver his entire election apparatus and system to the aspiring candidate so that the candidate can focus all of his or her energy on the campaign. What is Michael Bloomberg's current approval rating? Does anyone in New York like Michael Bloomberg? I'm curious. Michael Bloomberg approval rating. What is it right now? Does anyone even fucking like this guy right now? '47th most popular politician. Popularity, 31%. Neutral, disliked by 19%. I don't think he doesn't seem very fucking popular, right? Public figures ranked by popularity in the U.S. 31%. Are you sure, Bill? Bill, are you sure that Michael Bloomberg's very popular? 31%. I don't think so, buddy. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. One unfortunate fact, as far as I understand, is that the candidate will have to be a write-in, as I believe that none of the current candidates established a nominating committee if they were to withdraw, which means that no one can take their spot on the ballot. This is such an important election, however, that I believe the write-in requirement could actually turn into an important call to action that brings people in throngs to the polls. Sure, man. It therefore won't be the game stopper it would normally be in a typical election. As a result, the risk/reward for running a mayor over the next 132 days is extremely compelling, as the cost in time and energy is small. Yeah, I wonder why. Because it's going to be all of you billionaire dumb fucks that are going to be funding him. Whoa, crazy. And the upside is enormous. Like, I just like how he's just giving the game away. Like, it's so blatant and transparent and obvious that the point is just like, well, whatever. I'm just so scared of the socialists, of stupid, sexy Zohran. So, like, whatever. If the candidate does not win, there is no harm, no foul, because the perceived probability of being the Democratic nominee in a NYC mayoral election is extremely small. Therefore, there is no reputational risk to losing this election, and the corresponding reputational benefits are extraordinary, whether one wins or loses. If the I feel like this bit is just like a complete fucking coke post. Well, if they lose, like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Yeah, I just really don't want to pay more taxes, man. If the candidate wins, this is an obvious huge home run for the city and the candidate, but it is also an opportunity to save the Democratic Party from itself, grabbing the wheel just before the party goes even further off the cliff. Dude, you got the exact fucking goddamn campaign you wanted in fucking Kamala Harris and Joe fucking Biden, and they were the ones who drove it off the fucking cliff. Are you gonna fucking argue like Chris fucking Cuomo did today, saying that like AOC is the main reason why the Democratic Party is so fucking far left? Get the fuck out of here with this fucking bullshit. Hey, it's just stupid fucking co-posting. He's just mad. The new mayor would be a national superhero for the city, for the party, and for the country. Oh. Like Zohran is? I think he's just describing Zohran Mamdani right here. Very, very cool. For the aspiring politician, there is no better way to get name recognition, build relationships with long-term donors, and to showcase oneself than to run for mayor over the next 132 days. He's just like, he's trying to manufacture consent. It's so fucking funny. And it's just like him just being extremely fucking whiny. It's so funny. This election is already global front page news. For the aspiring young candidate, the amount of publicity and the massive followers to be gained are an incalculable long-term value, whether they win or lose, and whether they choose to do in the future, business, politics, or otherwise. So he's like trying to manifest like some young person to run against Zohran Mamdani as a write-in candidate. But bro, young people support Zohran Mamdani. They don't support like Democratic fucking establishment politicians. The dude you're trying to manifest is not he's like trying to like manifest, and it's just like not fucking working. It's so funny. And there is a defensive reason for a politician to run. For the more centrist Democratic politician, a Mamdani win is very bad for you for your next election. As the party veers further to the left. Good. It should veer more to the fucking left. Cope and fucking seethe about it. You supported fucking Trump, even despite the fact that Kamala Harris and fucking Joe Biden were the exact centrist candidates you people fucking are begging for. You're begging for a centrist fucking candidate, and you still fucking support the fucking Republicans because, again, you just don't want to be fucking taxed. That's it. You're just mad that you're going to get taxed. It's actually fucking crazy. Oh, well, we'll talk about Eric Adams soon enough, Alex, okay? Because the funny thing about Eric Adams is in terms of policy, he wasn't terrible. Like, there's like that whole new like garbage can fucking meme and stuff like that, and he promoted like YIMBY fucking policies and stuff like that. Like his housing policy, from what I understand, wasn't terrible. But like, the problem is that he's just ridiculously corrupt and is letting ICE gallivant about in New York, and that's why no one fucking likes him. Yeah, in terms of, like, policy, like, city policy, he's been pretty good. He's been pretty decent from what I understand. It's just, the thing that sunk his campaign was the fact that he's incredibly fucking corrupt and is letting ICE gallivant across the city because of that fucking corruption. That is the main problem with fucking Eric Adams. The party's backing for your future candidacy deteriorates substantially as Mamdani and AOC take control of the party. Inshallah, let them fucking take control. Of course, he has to throw in AOC there because, he's just like a salty little bitch. I've been saying, dude, like, now that Nancy Pelosi's out of the way and Democratic leadership is feckless and as weak as it is, AOC is now unchanged. She can now push further and further and further in order to advocate for more effective fucking policy within the Democratic Party. In my experience, opportunities with minimal downside that don't require huge investments of time while offering massive upside get filled. If you were ever thinking about running for office or running for a higher office than you currently hold, this is likely the best opportunity you are going to have. It's just like, hey, can you be like my cipher? Can you be my cipher? to make sure that stupid, sexy Zohran doesn't win. Like, it's so blatantly transparent. Like, it's not gonna work. People are gonna sniff through it, just be like, wow, this person's just full of shit completely. So, you know, that's cool. All the above is not just theory, as I have a superb candidate who I believe can win, who meets all the criteria. I wonder who that is. But if I say his name or even reach out to him, it would have a negative effect on his candidacy, as I am a supporter of President Trump, and that alone taints anyone I would recommend for many and perhaps most Democratic New York Democratic Party members. So rather than making my suggestions, I welcome yours. Who is your best centrist candidate who could go toe-to-toe with Mamdani on the campaign trail and on the debate stage? Let's crowdsource the names and then do a poll. If somebody is ready to raise their hand, I will take care of the fundraising. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the right candidate. Oh, we'll get to that, Alex. Don't worry. More importantly, then it is important to save our city and be a superhero. Life is short, and you must dare to be great. The time is now. I wonder who the fuck they said that. Who are they suggesting? Well, I mean, there's Eric Adams, right? I would say that such a write-in will simply split votes from Adams. I encourage you to think outside the box and go opposite. Find another left-wing candidate that splits votes from Mamdani. Unironically, this person is actually, like, unironically actually correct. This would be a strategy that works, but Bill Ackman will never fucking go with it. Yeah, it's just, so far it's just panicking, right? Is there any fucking suggestion? Panic. Ain't reading all that. Yeah, and Elon Bootlicker was actually correct. It's actually fucking hilarious. Ackman post. I don't think there's really anyone else here. So who does Bill Ackman going with? In short, my takeaway is that Adams can win. He's going with fucking Eric Adams. So far, let's see. He wanted a young centrist. Okay, what's Eric Adams' age? 64 is young, guys. Guys, 64, he's so young, dude. Oh my fucking god. He's such a fucking clown, dude. Oh my god. So it turns out that Bill Ackman, in terms of all of his fucking bluster, in terms of the cipher, is, well, he just ended up going with Eric Adams. Also, a quick question. What's his current approval rating? What is it? Ooh, record low 20% in a Quinnipiac poll. 56% of voters say Adams should resign from office. Yikes. Yikes. That's a big fucking yikes. Oof. Record low of 20% of voters approve of the way Adams is handling his job as mayor, while 67% disapprove and 13% did not offer an opinion. Wah, 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 wah. Hey, Bill! Bill! The specter of Zohran comes to haunt you. He comes to haunt you, Bill. You're going to have to pay your taxes, Bill. You're going to have to pay more money, you little fucking shit. Woo! Woo! God. In light of the inability to add a new name on the ballot and the low probability of the success of a writing campaign, the only candidates with a credible chance to beat Zohran Mamdani are Cuomo and Adams. Met with them, spent an hour of each of them. Yeah, you should have a Cuomo go with the writing campaign. He'll definitely not split votes from Eric Adams. God, so fucking stupid. Dude, yeah, like, he's just, like, it's not gonna work. This is a terrible fucking strategy. He's got record unpopularity because he's a corrupt fucking New York politician. Like, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be a disaster, but it's gonna be hilarious to see this fucking crash and burn. But let's see what we got. I say this while having a high regard for Andrew Cuomo, who no one liked in his contributions to New York, but it's abundantly clear in his body language, his subdued energy, and his proposals to beat Mamdani that he's not up for the fight. That's so fucking funny. In comparison, Mayor Adams is ready to go to battle, guns blazing, with enormous energy and clarity on why Mamdani and his socialist/communist, we must seize the means of production. And first off, Zohran Mamdani has never talked about seizing the means of fucking production. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He has like broader anti-capitalist message in line with Martin Luther King Jr. Like it's fucking stupid. They have to like conjure up like specters in their mind to like shadow box against because they have nothing. They have nothing on him. And anti-NYPD policies would be catastrophic for New York City. Again, like there's just like no evidence of this whatsoever. Adams is a great campaigner who can lead the grassroots effort needed to defeat Mamdani. Yeah, man. With approval ratings like that, he's going to do a great job with the grassroots. Totally, bro. And as a mayor, he has a great platform to tell his story. Eric's first term has not been without flaws. Really? Do tell. In particular, he relied too much on his friends of Adams to staff. Wait, he relied too much on friends of Adams to staff his administration. That's a really strange way to fucking word this sentence. But Bill Ackman seems like a complete moron, so whatever. However, when one looks at his record in totality as a strong first term, importantly, Eric Adams has committed to hire the best and brightest to staff his campaign administration. I did not know that Zohran Mamdani would not do the same shit. Like, it's fucking stupid. And many super talented New Yorkers have already reached out to help. Mamdani's policies are inspiring many of our most talented citizens with relevant experience to join Eric's team. I don't know, like pretty much every single fucking goddamn politician, local politician in New York has gone behind Zohran Mamdani. Nobody likes Eric Adams because he's incredibly corrupt. And again, he has like no approval rating. Why the fuck would people want to get behind Eric Adams? You're just mad that he's got you're just upset that Zohran's gonna fucking tax you. No fucking politician worth half their fucking salt is going to get behind a person with this low of approval rating and this high of a disapproval rating. That would be political suicide. But again, Bill Ackman is he's just mad. He's just so mad. He's so mad. New York City's resident top concerns are public safety. Yeah, man. Public safety is a top concern. Sure, bro. Totally. Affordability, quality of life in the local economy, in all these areas, Mayor Adams has had impressive accomplishments. Oh, public safety accomplishments? Like letting the ICE Gestapo gallivant about in New York City, which is a sanctuary city, and just like randomly arresting people? Yeah, dude, people are feeling very publicly safe with the Gestapo running around just black-bagging brown people. Very cool. Let's see. Under the leadership of the mayor and Commissioner Tisch, major crime is down by double-digit percentages this year. It's down by 3. Okay, well, he's just lying, but whatever. Shootings are down to their lowest level. In the recorded city history, murders are down to record lows. Subway crime is also down. Yeah, dude, because again, the police really just want to like go around and just beat people with fucking sticks. Jobs in the local economy. After the city lost 1 million jobs at the outset of COVID, Adams has recovered that. More than 4.86 million New Yorkers employed in New York City today. I feel like this is like a really stupid point to bring up because, like, duh, of course there's going to be a ton of jobs that were going to be recovered by the mayor after, like, COVID. I feel like this is, like, such a non-point. Like, yeah, obviously, people were going to be going back to work after COVID went away. Like, this is stupid. Record number of small businesses. Oh, boy. More than 183,000, with 20% of those opening during this administration. Didn't Zohran Mamdani literally say he's going to make it easier for people to start small businesses? Yeah, but, you know, whatever. Local economy and tax base are strong. Both will continue to grow unless Mamdani is elected. Affordability. The Adams administration, like, I don't know, I feel like Bill Ackman needs to read Zohran Mamdani's policies, and then maybe he'll be like, oh, wait, actually, I don't have a lot of problems with any of this stuff. But again, the only thing that he has a problem with Zohran Mamdani is that Zohran Mamdani said he's going to fucking tax people like Bill Ackman, and that's what Bill Ackman is very triggered about. Adams' administration has taken a significant step, rezoning in its City of Yes legislation. I do have to say, like, yeah, NIMBY, the YIMBYism is good, but then again, you can talk about how this is, like, all fucking, like, a stupid abunda shit, but I'm not 100% certain what the policy is here, but I mean, so far, yeah, this is like not really terrible. What, development of more than 130,000 units of affordable housing. Adams has the confidence of the New York real estate community. Adams has the confidence of the New York City Real Estate Committee. Now I'm starting to not be a big fan, potentially, of Eric Adams's fucking YIMBYism. If he has the confidence of the New York City real estate community. Because again, as I've talked about before with the abundance agenda, the main fucking problem with the abundance agenda in terms of housing is that they are not willing to sort of address the main problems with housing, is the fact that real estate developers will only commit to a particular project if it is guaranteed to make the rent prices go up, if they have fucking control of the rents. That's why. So these are probably affordable housing units, but are they going to be rent stabilized housing units? That's another fucking question. Man, that's another question in of itself. They can't be fucking affordable housing units, right? Sure. Totally. That doesn't like eliminate the potential problem of the fact that real estate developers can just like do like complete random fucking idiot bullshit. So yeah, like it's fucking stupid. Oh yeah, Boy Meets Mini. I saw that fucking image of that one guy who was Cuomo fucking hired from New Jersey, and then they fucking ended up supporting Zohran Mamdani, which was really really funny. Zohran Mamdani literally met with one of those guys and just like took a photo, and they were just like, "Yeah, woo!" It was really really funny. But then again, why did that dude fucking take that job more than likely? Because it pays really well, and you don't have to do that much work. The Adams administration reduced the income tax burden on working class New Yorkers, 429,600 of whom had their city income taxes eliminated, and another 152,500 whose taxes were reduced. Protect the child care voucher system to help working families meet their child care needs, filing more than $300 million of child care gap left in the year's state budget, investing in new 2-K pilot program, quality of life this past spring. Established a 1,500 cop unit. Yeah, dude, 1,500 cops are going to focus on quality of life crimes. Sure, man. What the fuck is a quality of life crime? What the fuck does it even mean? What, like going after fucking homeless people with batons? Yeah, sure. Increased funding for cultural institutions, libraries, or like either that or going after protesters, right? Cultural programs. Importantly, Adams is always authentically himself. I mean, he's authentically a weirdo, let's be honest here. He's also authentically Turkey's strongest. Turkey has the strongest soldier, Eric Adams. He is the strongest for Turkey, so that's cool. So I will have more to share on Adams, the election, and how you can help in a follow-up post soon. So, yeah, this is the main guy who's trying to like rat fuck Zohran Mamdani, basically. Trying to get the Democratic establishment in on like Eric fucking Adams. But again, like I mentioned before, it's not going to fucking work, dude. 20% approval rating, 67% disapproval rating, and this is your fucking mans? Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, this is the main guy who's going to put up a fight against fucking Zohran Mamdani. Like, it's, buddy, listen, the specter of Zohran will haunt you, and he will make you pay your fair share of taxes, Bill Ackman. He will. He will make you pay taxes, and you're gonna fucking like it, you fucking loser. You can cope and fucking seethe about it, fucking dumbass. I don't know. There's like really nothing much else to say here besides he's just like a doddering old fool who's just really mad about the fact that Zohran is just gonna fucking tax him more. Like that's the only problem. Supporting fucking Eric Adams, even though he's like got a record fucking disapproval rating and nobody fucking likes him because he decided to take a corrupt deal with the Trump administration. Like extremely fucking corrupt. Yeah, we could talk about his policies. The policies are probably fine, right? There's probably no problems there. The issue is the ICE stuff and the fact that he significantly cracked down on the pro-Palestinian protesters. Those two things, widely speaking, were very, very fucking unpopular things for him to do. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, he's fucking completely cooked. This is not going to go anywhere. And Bill Ackman, You're just gonna have to get used to the fact that that your dumbass is gonna have to pay some more in fucking taxes. You fucking loser.